Today, I'm kicking off a new type of Commando cast that we'll do once every month or so. We're going to look at the top cut deck lists of the ARH League for some meta insight and some hot creativity. A huge shout out to our channel members for supporting what we do here. If you want to get involved with the channel and the Dice Commando community, please consider joining as a channel member. Remember, these videos are only possible with your support. You can show that support with a like, a subscribe, and by leaving us a comment and sharing your feedback. Community first, and go Commando. Hey there, Star Wars Destiny folks. Welcome back to Dice Commando and the Commando cast. Thanks for checking in on, that's right, we did it. It's Friday, we did it. So yes, happy Destiny Friday and thanks for tuning in. So what I'm doing today is kicking off a new series. We'll do this once per month as the monthly league, right? Y'all get it. And I just wanted to really take an episode and highlight the folks in the ARH League who've made top cut for the previous month, really, because that's kind of the way it works, and really celebrate that and also look at the deck list because it gives us kind of a good feel of what the smart kids are playing, or because, well, the way the ARH League works, for those of you not familiar with it, is each month players will sign up and they get to play 6 games minimum across the month. You get a extra bonus points for playing one each week so that you essentially stay consistent over the month. And then you also get bonus points for variety. So as such, there's rarely like a big win deck in the league itself. But once the players make the top cut, the top 8 scoring players in the league, they have to hone in on deck lists. So these are the deck lists that they've chosen, which means that it's something they think is good and they can ride or die with to try and win the league. And that gives us, again, a pretty good idea of what the cool kids are playing. All right. So what I have up right now, or has already been up, are the 8 tops. So we have a Kyler, we have Captain Maddock, we have Stubby, good old Lanza, my boy Lanza, miss you, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. Liquid Snake. By the way, shout out to Liquid Snake. He is the back-to-back 2-time victor of the ARH League. One of the best players out there right now. Look out for him going to Gen Con, folks. We've got Norman, always out there. Norman, Stormin' Norman, taking names. We've got Moloch, and then we had no stranger to top cuts. And we've got Patrick P.E. No, this is Patrick. No, Patrick P.E. on a really cool deck, but I don't want to jump the gun on that. All right, so first up we have a Kyler. He's running General Grievous, the Death Watch Mando, and the Sentinel on high stakes. Very, very interesting deck here, right? So only 7 upgrades. Chain of Command is one of them, right? That's the one that gives the die when people go down. That's pretty cool. Is on high value, which makes sense for your non-uniques. And then we've got a whole bunch of droids in the support pile, which is pretty cool. Trying to take advantage of that with GG himself. And then events, only 8 of them. Enrage, need that cash for them droids. Greed, hold fast, and then self-destruct. Who needed those droids anyway? We already got use out of them. Let's just blow them up. Very, very neat deck here. Be curious to see how this one performs. A very creative, cool take on General Grievous or Mr. GG. Also with the Death Watch Mando. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, Captain Maddock is on a BA deck. There's some old school throwback here. We've got Dryden Voss. We have Emperor's Throne Room. We have the new Palpatine. It's not Papa Palpatine. It is pre-Papa Palpatine. I guess it's still bad Palpatine. Base of operations. So upgrades. We're just throwing the big, it's a Dryden Voss deck, right? Throwing the bombs. We've got Emperor, Grand Moff, and Tyrant. We have downgrades of Dark Memory and Inhibitor Chip. Inhibitor Chip is dirty. And then we've got Annihilator Droid. We've talked about the absolute insane damage that thing can start doing once it gets out and gets loaded. It's crazy. The AAT, Arrestor Cruiser, Executor, the Premora Forward, and the Tusken Camp, of course, right? That's the excluded, but it's dice and it makes money and, kind of on too. And then events, Cheap Shot for Mandalore, Greed, Shield Recharge, and Truce to maybe play some stuff. This is a very, very cool deck. But it's a Dryden Voss deck, so I love it. All right, Stubby. I like this deck a lot. We actually talked about this deck during the Bad Barris episode. I really like this. The creativity, both of them being apprentices. I think that's the last one. They're both apprentice, which means he can play Dagobah, which he is. Emperor's Towers on there. And other than that, I mean, the breakdowns of this look really healthy for being what it is in terms of like kind of a blue sticks, right? On the villain side. What is interesting though, going through and looking at it, are trying to look at the hero cards that were chosen, which is pretty neat. So Balance of Force, Binary Force, Blue Milk, right? I mean, shocker there. Dark Force and Rage, Expunge Weakness, Force Advantage, Healing Touch, right? That's the one. Rise Again, one of those. Do keep in mind, one Healing Touch, by the way. Sanction, Wield the Force, and then you will go to Dagobah. You will go to Dagobah as hero as well. And then 2 Force Concealments, downgrade 1 Weak Mind, and then just some good stuff on the upgrades. We do have some abilities in there though, right? So it's not all, I said it was traditional blue sticks, but it's actually not, right? Because in that case you did see redeploys and stuff like that, but they're going pretty cool stuff, right? Taru Mastery, Battle Meditation, Pyrokinesis, cool stuff. I like this deck. I think it's cool. The creativity around Dagobah, right? Because you need them out there to be able to do the Dagobah system thing, I like it, right? I like it. They heal, they get another die. It's pretty freaking sweet. Reeve's good too. Very cool deck. All right, Lanza. What's crazy Lanza running? Well, he is on the Sun Kira path to mastery, which is kind of cool, right? I mean, the thing tracks there. You're going to do some damage to yourself, make some money, throw a S-ton of indirect at your opponent, pull some tricks off. Pretty neat. I like this. It's creative. It's just kind of smash mouth, kind of Lanza style. Path to Mastery is pretty cool. If you look at what he's got, there's a Taru Mastery in there, and that's the one that, I mean, he's clearly going to Taru. So pretty neat there, and obviously trying to keep the sun alive and just steamroll away. Right, Snake. Always interested to see what Snake's on Palace of the Jedi as well. DV Palpatine. Crucial intel. I like it. So this is, again, a ability deck, right? You've got a Taru, Battle Meditation, Darth Vader's lightsaber, of course. 2 Emperors, 2 Rise Agains. I wonder if those are discard to no effect. actually, that happened that was from the Dice Commando Discord they had played online, and it was, well, that hurt. Watching you discard to no effect with 5 resources and knowing what's coming my way. Oh no! I love it. Right, Force Concealment, and then 18 events. It's a pretty strong or pretty large event package there. Only 10 upgrades though, right? So, or 10 upgrades is actually quite a bit when you consider the cost of some of those upgrades. But really just good control stuff to kind of get you where you need. Darth Vader does his thing. Palpatine does his thing. It's a good deck. I like it. It's a good deck. Right, Norman. Always interested to see what Norman's playing. And this is super creative. So Ayla, Han Solo. So it's red, yellow with a dash of blue, but you can't get any blue cards in it. But the flexible leadership is pretty neat on there, right? That's the ability one, right? I really like the card. I think it's a very interesting card in terms of giving an ability redeploy, not moving ability, giving an ability redeploy. So he can really take advantage of big stuff like generals on there, right? It's pretty neat. Lavish Capes, he's getting that for draw. He's also playing Promotion, which is also for draw, right? So you can really see kind of where this deck's trying to go, or at least in my opinion, where this deck's trying to go. And then if you look at the events, 16 events of, Black Market Connection, again, that's trying to get the big stuff out, and then Flexible Leadership, you keep it out. So again, I like what's going on here. I think it's primarily a Flexible Leadership deck. The characters he chose are pretty good damage output characters, and that's pretty cool, right? This is a very cool deck. Defensive Perimeter as well is Battlefield. So really cool. I bet this one actually does pretty well because big dice are big. Shocker. Big dice are big. All right, Moloch coming in with a 3-wide. This one's interesting. Underworld, Undercity. It's just a Crime Lord deck. We've got Evazan, we have Beb Fortuna, the Imperial Navy Squad Leader, and then a whole bunch of supports. So a couple upgrades, a light repeating blaster, standard issue blaster. That's good value in a 3-wide, right? It's even better value in a 4-wide. Ironic. Not ironic at all. Makes sense, but 4-wide, you're playing a bunch of minions, but there's probably a deck out there. If you could guarantee you get that turn 1, that's pretty good value. Or throw it on your battle droids. Roger, 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 roger. Anyway. Then he's playing Black Stall, Den of Thieves, typical red-blue stuff, or red-yellow stuff with the tricks for the villain. And everybody profits. Uta Guta solo, the best defense, and all that. Oh, the poor squad leader. Oh, the poor squad leader. Right, and last one up is Patrick P.E. I saved this one for last because I really like this deck. I did not see this synergy at all. This is a really cool catch. I'm sure others saw it, but I did not. So, Undercity, Bo-Katan, and Shock T. Okay, so Beskar Hammer's in there, Darksaber's in there, Key's lightsaber's in there, Lavish Cape for the draw, and then Shock T's lightsaber. But the big thing here, right, is that, you know, Shock T can do things with Bo's die, right? Or synergizes with Bo. Sorry, not with Bo's die. Synergizes with Bo, right? That's the really cool thing there, right? Jedi Temple Guards is in there because it's really freaking good. That's what he went with instead of something like Tusken Camp, which he could have, but Temple Guards it'll do a thing. And then Events is just good stuff, right? Look, a gift, blue milk, whole bunch of stuff that helps you get stuff out fast. It's just a cool deck. I like it. Plays pretty straight. To me, at least, it looks like it plays pretty straightforward. You just threaten a whole bunch of stuff. I really like it. I really like this deck. And remember, Bo-Katan special is like really, really freaking good. So this is really creative, and I really like it. I did not think about that. So well done. Anyway, that's a review of the decks. Well done, folks. We'll be tracking how that reports. The idea for this each month, based on the timelines, will be to report the victor of the previous once we know it, in line with the decks that we talked about the next month, or as we talk about the decks from the next month, you'll get the point. So if this is something you like, let me know in the comments below. If I don't get much feedback on this, I'll just stop doing it. It's not typically something I do, which is look at other people's deck lists, because it's not my IP, but I think the reality is we don't have as many tournaments anymore as we used to, and the ALH League has really become kind of the linchpin of Destiny competitive play in the non-Gen Con in the off season, right? And I think it's important to, I think right now that given that pipeline, I think it's really important to highlight that and look at what some of the smart kids are playing, because a lot of us just kitchen table type stuff and play a lot of Smash. So anyway, let me know what you're thinking. If you like it, good. If you don't get feedback, maybe we'll stop. So let me know. Anyway, folks, nothing else. Go Commando.